it's Janelle, and this week I thought I'd finally show you guys our basement reveal, as we only have a few little more tweaks to do down here, but I really want to get this video up as it's been a few months in the making now for this basement, but we have been loving this space. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably definitely seen a few posts and different stories about the basement. And I've got a lot of questions about certain parts of the basement. So I'm going to go over that all in this video and kind of explain why we created this space and why we decided to create certain things like our bar area, adding the fireplace, our beautiful barn door here. So a few different things. So let's just jump right into it, as I'm sure you saw some of the clips before of what this space did look like, and it was not pretty. So let's get into the reveal, and I'm going to show you guys our beautiful new favorite place to hang out in our house. Starting off, we have the stairs. So very exciting things coming down from the upstairs, come down these, and I love the white baseboards for that. Well, like back here, and then just did a simple stain here. I do personally wish they do flowed a lot better with matching, but to me it still kind of flows. It's not identical, but it is still good. Next, we come down, we also have fake plants down here because there is no natural light. So we picked up a whole bunch from HomeSense. And in here is a cold storage room. Next, coming around here, we just have, this is electrical, you know, exciting things. And then we have this little storage area. Like I said, you can never have too much storage in any area of the house. And our contractor had the idea of putting these shelves. So I just have these storage bins from Amazon to keep pillows, blankets, and things like that, and some picture frames that we're eventually going to put all on this wall. And that is the first area when you walk down into the basement. This is another design feature that we decided to do. So this whole area could have been blocked off, but we cut down a little bit of the wall for the stairs. Just when you come down, it makes it feel a lot more open and just not as closed off. And then if you did have to bring anything downstairs, it's easier to kind of like maneuver around instead of just having this small area. So having this all open definitely helped. This is one thing we have been asked many times on Instagram, and this is our barn door. This was made by our contractor. He does sell them, and it is honestly so nice. Added such a cool feature to our basement. And once again, it is just storage. There is nothing exciting in there. Coming from the barn door, you come in here and we just have a little pocket door for the bathroom just to save space instead of coming out and having this all covered with a door. And I mean, some people are interested in bathrooms, so I will show you. We have this little unit, I believe it was from Home Depot. And then we have the matching mirror on to the living area. And I thought about packing this treadmill away to make everything look a little more cleaner. But to be completely honest, this is real life. This is what our basement will be looking like. This is the best spot we could find for our treadmill, just to keep our exercise equipment down here, because you can still have some access to the TV. So that is there. And then also the living area, which is where we've been spending most of our nights. We knew when we got the basement that we also wanted a big couch, so we picked up this one, and it is so soft. It feels like you are sitting on a blanket. And then it has the cup holders, which was super necessary for us, you know, for beers or anything like that. And then just a storage area for anything and everything. Once again, storage is key. And then I knew I wanted a big cozy blanket. So this is a hand knitted one that I made. I will link my tutorial for this blanket in the description box if you guys are interested. This is the main area. So we knew we wanted built-in shelving. Once again, I'm going to keep repeating it. Storage is key. So we have this under here is just with all the cable boxes, so you can keep all the wires and everything hidden. And then I just have two bins on each side. We have like Nintendo stuff here. This is a lot of Ev stuff. So we have like diapers and wipes and everything ready for her, an extra change of clothes, because if you have a baby, you know, you need extra clothes everywhere. And then just some decor items. The next thing about the basement I'm going to talk about is our fireplace. This is something we get asked about on Instagram. Anywhere I post about the basement, I get so many questions about this. So I'm going to make sure to put the dimension of the fireplace as well as the size of the TV if you're looking for something of a similar design, all in the description box below, so keep an eye out for that. But this fireplace is from Dimplex. We worked with them on the basement renovation, and it is probably one of our favorite things that we added to the basement. When we were creating this whole space, we went back and forth a lot on whether we want to do a gas fireplace or do an electrical fireplace. And with having a dog and also a new baby in the house, electrical is definitely the safest route to go, and as well as it's way more cost effective. So I mean, it's a win-win. We did a lot of research on different types of electrical fireplaces to have, and what is so great about Dimplex is they actually have a patent to make their flames look so realistic. So compared to other electric fireplace companies, they are the most realistic ones that you will find. Believe me, we did a lot of research, a lot of going to different stores and looking, and these are fantastic. We have no complaints. And what's even cooler is it has like a little remote. So you use this guy and you can change the coloring. You can have just the coloring, so have the ambiance going, or you can add some heat to it. So I'm going to show you guys that now. So we're going to flip it on. And there we go. So we always have it on the blue just because blue is a calming color, and I don't know, I just kind of like the way that it looks with the blue. And then you press the little color button and you can go like this and it just changes all different colors. It is the coolest thing. So when we had the Super Bowl little party, we had it red because we were cheering for the Chiefs. So you can like kind of create it for what you're going. If you're watching the Blue Jays, if you're a Toronto person like I am, then you'd probably want to keep it blue and cheer for the Blue Jays while you're watching your game, or the Maple Leafs. But like I said, you can just have so much fun with it, and you can touch it. It is completely safe. Just one of the greatest things we added to this basement. Are you ready for our other most favorite thing of this entire basement? It is our bar. So once again, this is something Adam and I always talked about as we ever discussed talking about renovating our basement and ever doing this. We always wanted a bar, just like an area to make cocktails, have snacks, just not run back up and down the stairs if you just need to get like a glass of water, things like that. So I'm gonna take you through a whole bar. One of the cool things about the basement is these little light strips. They are Philip Hughes, and we worked with them on the basement renovation as well. And what's cool is that you can hook it up to your Google Home, and all you have to do is tell Google to turn on your lights and it will happen. So let's try. Hey Google, turn on my bar lights.
Okay, turning on 3 lights.
And there we go. So we have all the lights here. So we put one underneath just to help add more light to the base of the bar, the counter, and then added one underneath here to light up this whole shelf. Then also added one up here just to give the light up above so it's all together. So if you turn off all this, the cool thing about Philip Hughes is that you can change the color. So kind of like our beautiful fireplace, we can change the color depending on, I guess, like a sports game you're cheering for, which is usually what we do, but we do keep it blue. So I can be like, hey Google, turn my bar lights blue.
Sure, changing 3 lights to blue.
And then we have all the blue lights. The other aspect of the bar I want to talk about is a mini fridge, because if you're going to have a bar, you need a mini fridge. So we have this guy that we picked up from Home Depot, and I'm going to talk about this all in my blog post, so make sure you go check that out about how I scored such a good deal on this with their price matching. It's amazing and great customer service, so I'll talk about that all in the blog post. Sorry, it is not more styled, the bar, but once again, this is real life. So we just keep a few drinks in here, obviously some beers. I have my kombucha and just different things like that. So it's just super easy to have while you're in the basement and just relaxing. This will be a wine rack eventually. We are just still waiting for it to come in from the contractors. Lastly, 2 things that you also always need with a bar is a soda stream. This is fantastic. I use it all the time. And what's great is they have a really nice white and rose gold one, so it matched the theme of the basement perfectly. Once again, more fake plants for decor because there's not much natural light down here. And lastly, a popcorn maker. I know we're going to get questions about how we hooked up these Philip Hue lights, as Adam and I did a lot of research ourselves before just to make sure we had the right sizing and everything. So I'm going to go through with that all with you guys right now in case you're looking to do this. So we have it starting down here, and this is an 80-inch. Then our contractor made a little hole through the base of the cabinet, and then it just runs through all the bottom of the shelf, and then another hole, and then it ends over here. So that is an 80 strip. And then we have going for under the second shelf, we have it hooked up into the shelf and then running all the way down here. So that is a 40, and then you can see that we have it connected, and then it goes through both of the shelves, so in and then back out. And then it just runs all the way back here, so that is another 40. And it ends right there, so it just kind of worked out perfectly with the sizing. And that is how we did it. It is actually a lot simpler than we thought it was going to be. It's just making sure you measure and making sure you get enough 80-inch ones or enough 40s to connect. The basement reno has started. I probably should have done a video when this was all completely covered with storage items, but now, well, this fully won't open right now because of this, but this is all stuffed. I don't know if you can see. No, probably not. But that is all stuffed. But this is the beginning of the reno. So we're gonna have, this is gonna be like a little cubby area, maybe like a board game area. And then you come down here. Under the stairs will be storage. This is going to be a bathroom, all in this area. Down here in this little nook, you see all down here, which eventually be turned into a bar. We have all this open area. So this will be like a TV unit, couch, all that coziness. And then the exciting furnace room. So that is the beginning of the reno. I figured it is time for another update of the basement. So the last time you saw it, I don't think it was drywall that I did a little filming. So now we have all the drywall up, a lot more of the framing and everything. Oh, there's Scotch marking at everyone. This would be like I said, a little storage underneath of the stairs. You come over here, this is going to be the bathroom. It's nothing large, but I mean, like, it's all you really need for a basement. There'll be a sink there, toilet there, just very, very basic. So we have that. And then this is the main area. Thought I'd give you guys another update as it's really dark down here, so I have the light on for my phone. As was still waiting, like all the lights, and you can see the ceilings now in, but just waiting for electrical and everything to be finished. But you can see the cabinets have now been all painted, which is awesome. And there'll be like doors at the bottom too. And then over here, oh my goodness, it's so hard to see. But the bar has been started. Now that I figured out how to turn the lights on to give you guys a better look, as the switches aren't in yet, so we just have to do it with the fuse box. But this is the look that is coming together. So we have flooring in the bathroom. The bar is going in, our beautiful fridge from Home Depot. And we have some of the cabinet walls going in, and the rock wall has started, and then that big opening down there will be our fireplace. And then the TV will be mounted on the wall as well. So that is it all coming together.
That was our basement renovation. I hope you guys like this video, as I always like seeing the transformations and how things come together in people's spaces, as it gives me design inspiration as well. But if you have any questions regarding this space, maybe with like the fireplace or more information about how we did the lights, please let me know in the comments below, as I'll be sure to answer as many questions as I can. And make sure to check out the blog post about the basement renovation as well, as there'll be a lot more information there. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.